Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Rosa-Leigh and Friends. Hi, Rosa-Leigh.
Hi!
How come you have your hat and your scarf and your coat on?
'Cause I just came from outside. Guess what I was doing?
I have no idea.
I was outside sliding with JJ nearly the whole day, and we even had supper out there.
What'd you have for supper?
We had hot chocolate and pizza in our snow fort.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I was busy all day.
I can imagine you were busy all day. It was a beautiful day and the snow was coming down. It was so nice outside. What's that sound?
Meow, meow, meow. Oh, that's my kitty.
Your kitty? Oh, Princess Petunia.
Penelope.
Penelope. Princess Penelope Pumpkin. Oh, yes, I remember now.
Yeah, I think she wants out.
Where is she?
Well, she's inside her crate.
Oh, I see. How about I take your hat off? That'll help.
Oh, it's not so hot now.
Yes. So why is your cat inside a crate?
Well, she was trying to scratch the couch
And when was that?
this morning.
She's been inside that crate all day?
Yeah, well, I was kind of busy. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, I guess you must have been kind of busy. Has she had anything to eat?
Well, I gave her something last night.
Oh, Rosa-Leigh, your kitty has been inside that crate all day?
Yeah, she has.
Oh, that's probably why she's scratching to get out.
Meow, meow. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe you better take care of her.
I will when we're done.
Oh, that's a good idea. You know, I remember when you got that kitten. You made a promise that you would always feed her and water her and change her litter box.
Her stinky litter box.
Yes, that's right. But you promised you would look after her.
Yeah, I did. But sometimes I get so busy or I forget.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us forget sometimes when we make promises. But promises are not supposed to be forgotten. We're supposed to try to keep our promises.
Well, I don't think anybody really keeps their promises.
Well, God does.
He does?
Yeah, so listen to this verse for today from Lamentations 3:22 and 23. It says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness, O God." You know, God's faithful. His love never ends. His compassion never fails. And then the verse reminds us that God is faithful.
What does faithful mean?
Well, that means he always keeps his promise. He's always true to what he says. For instance, if he tells us he'll never leave us or forsake us, do you think he ever breaks his promise?
I guess not. I suppose it's important to be faithful.
Well, it is important to be faithful. In fact, if you listen to today's story, you'll understand a little bit better.
Well, where's the story found?
It's found in Genesis chapter 7. And we find out in that chapter that the people on the earth were very wicked. They were doing evil continually, so bad that God was even sad that he had made man. That's how bad they had gotten. And so God planned to send a flood to destroy those wicked people and to begin all over again.
So there was nobody that was good?
Well, there was a man named Noah. He and his family loved God and served God, and they wanted to do what was right and good. And one day, God came to Noah, and he said, "Noah, I want you to build an ark."
What's an ark?
Well, it's a giant boat, like a barge. Great big box-like boat. And he would build it out of wood, and he'd put tar on the inside and the outside so it wouldn't leak. And this was to save Noah and his family, and God was also going to put animals on that ark.
Really?
That's right.
What kind of animals? Meow, meow. I bet cats.
Well, cats was one, yes.
And maybe elephants. I love elephants.
Yes, and elephants. But you're getting ahead of the story.
Oh.
So Noah began to build this ark, and his sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, They probably helped him build the ark. And it took many years to build it. And as he was building it, he was telling the people that God was going to send a flood, but nobody believed him because there had never been a flood before.
Really?
Yes.
Well, where was he building the boat? By the ocean?
No, he was building it on land, not near the ocean.
Oh, that was silly.
Well, it seems like it was silly, but that was where he was, and that's where God told him to build it. So Noah continued to build this huge boat. And all the people laughed at him and made fun of him. But Noah believed God's promise that he was going to send a flood and destroy the earth. And he warned the people to believe. But they wouldn't believe what God had said. And the day came when the ark was completed. And so God told Noah to get on the ark with his family and all the food that they could gather. And then he began to send the animals 2 by 2. A male and a female.
Or a boy and a girl.
Yeah, of every animal except for the clean animals. There was 7 of them. And so all those animals were sent onto the ark. And once they were all on the ark...
Did it start to rain?
Not yet. God shut the door.
God shut the door?
Yeah, Noah couldn't open it. God shut it. He sealed it. And then the rain started. And it didn't just rain. It poured for 40 days and 40 nights. There was rain coming from the heavens above, and from the underneath the earth, water came up. And that ark was lifted up off the ground, and the water continued rising and rising and rising until it was above the highest mountain.
But what about all the people and the other animals?
What about them?
Did they die?
I'm afraid so. See, they didn't believe God's promise that he was going to destroy the world. But Noah and his family did. God kept them safe during those 40 days and 40 nights of rain, and 150 days before the water started to recede, to go down back into the ground. It was a year and 10 days before they were able to get off that ark.
Oh, that's a long time to be on a big boat with stinky animals.
It sure is. It was a long time. And finally the day came when God said to Noah, Noah, it's time for you to get off the boat. Oh, they were so excited. They were going to be on dry ground again. And they came out onto beautiful earth with fresh grass, new trees growing and flowers, and all the animals were able to go free and to be fruitful and multiply once again. And the first thing Noah did was he went and he built an altar to God.
Why did he do that?
Because he wanted to make a sacrifice to give thanks to God for looking after Noah and his wife and his sons and their wives. They were thankful to God for his protection. And they knew that God had kept his promise. He promised to bring them through the flood, and he did. And then God showed Noah a sign that he keeps his promises.
What's a sign?
Well, you know what a sign is.
I do?
Yes, you tell me what a sign is.
Well, there's stop signs.
Well, there is, and every time you see a stop sign, what do?
Well, a car has to stop.
That's right. Well, God put a sign in the sky. It was a colorful sign. All different colors.
Was it neon lights?
No, it wasn't. It was a rainbow.
Oh, I've seen those before. They're beautiful.
And you know what? That rainbow is a promise that God will never again flood the whole earth. He promised. Do you think he's kept his promise?
It's never happened again.
No, he's never again flooded the whole earth. So God put a reminder in the sky, and every time we see a rainbow, we remember that God is faithful. He keeps his promises, and we can trust him.
Oh, that's really neat. I like that.
Yes. So when we see a rainbow, what are we going to remember?
That God keeps his promises. He's faithful.
That's right. And
And what?
should we be faithful and try to keep our promises?
We should.
Yes, we should. It's important that when we promise something, that we try to keep it, right? Because that's telling the truth. And God is true, and he tells the truth. When he makes a promise, he keeps it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really keep my promise to my kitten.
No, I don't think you did. And I still hear her scratching.
Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I hear her crying too.
Yes, I do too. Well, Rosa-Leigh, I think you need to,
Go feed my kitten.
yes, go feed your kitten. And we're going to say goodbye.
We can't say goodbye yet.
Why?
Because I didn't sing.
Oh, okay.
I know this song.
Okay, you go ahead.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is your faithfulness, oh God. Great is your faithfulness.
Oh, Rosa-Leigh, God is faithful, and we can remember that, can't we? And God loves us. Remember that, boys and girls. We can trust him because he keeps his promises.